Good morning, everyone. A very, very warm welcome to all of you to the IIT Bay Area Leadership Conference 2025. This morning, it is truly amazing to see the room filled with thinkers and builders, innovators and dreamers, all united by one powerful idea, that the future belongs to those who can turn knowledge into action and insight into innovation. This year's theme, The Great Pivot, from knowledge to innovation, could not be more timely. The world stands at a turning point. The internet gave us unlimited access to information. But today, artificial intelligence is transforming how we use that information, how we learn and create and reimagine what is possible. Over time, we've discovered that access is not the same thing as understanding. Information access at some point turned into information overload. Artificial intelligence represents the next great pivot. It answers not just what, but why and how. Today, all throughout the day, you will hear from incredible speakers, including Amit Zaveri, Vinod Khosla, Bipul Sinha, Dr. Anima Anand Kumar, Dr. Pratim Saha, and many, many other amazing speakers. Each of them will bring their own unique lens on how they perceive today's innovations and challenges. So let's get ready to be inspired, challenged, and energized. Let's celebrate curiosity, courage, and collaboration. Welcome to the great pivot from knowledge to innovation. I'd like to ask Nidhi Kannoujia, President of the IIT Alumni Association, to please come up on stage and welcome you to today's conference. Nidhi is a cloud product line manager at Illumio, and she has previously been at AWS, Nutanix, and Oracle. She graduated from IIT Roorkee. Nidhi is a respected voice in the world of cybersecurity. She is well known for her deep technical expertise and also for her humor, warmth, and inspiring leadership. Under her guidance, the IIT Bay Area Alumni Association has continued to build a thriving community that celebrates collaboration, innovation, and impact. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Nidhi Kannoujia.
All right, good morning. It is so great to have you all here year after year. I mean, it's such a powerful community and rich community. You know the extent of the community itself, millions of IITians across the world, around 25 to 30,000 here in Bay Area, and you'll see more and more coming here as well. What I want to emphasize is that extent is one thing, right? But when it comes down to purpose, that intensity matters a lot. So all that we are here, we can be present, but are we fully present, right? So that's the urge I would like to make today, that when you're here listening to these amazing talks and speakers, I hope you take something away from here and build something with passion. Now, going to the topic of today, the pivot, right? So pivot takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage to build something new, build something meaningful. Because when you're doing that, you're actually holding a mirror in front of yourself, right? What is right, what is wrong, what needs to change? And to inspire that change, you need a lot of courage. That is what we are going to do today in this conference. There are a lot of speakers who have gone through that journey. In the overall agenda and content that we are going to cover today, you see a lot of AI today, right? But we are going to have a different perspective on that, right? What do you build using AI? How do you use it? Multiple categories that we'll go into much deeply today is, for example, how do you use AI in the running an autonomous enterprise, right? We'll also look into investment and capitalism, right? How do you invest? How are the founders and investors thinking about in the age of AI? Now, you can build amazing things, but in addition to that, it matters how is that secure. So we'll talk about security, we'll talk about ethics, privacy, all of that, because it comes into the picture when you're building something big and meaningful. In addition to that, we'll also look into the overall perspective of leadership as well and deep tech, right? Because Eventually, it matters what use cases you're serving, so whether that is biotech, health tech, overall compute in general, right? How do we use technology to actually make the difference, right? So that's the goal of today. In sense of time, I'll quickly move to our first keynote conversation. I'll invite Ashish to take us forward from here. Thank you.